Okay, now what we are going to see today is like numbers and strings. Okay, from now onwards you should stop using calculators. You should use for calculations this terminal only. And now let's starting with 9 plus 9. This is an interactive terminal. Directly we got 9 plus 9 is 18. Now I am going to do 9 divided by 9. We can see here 1.0. Now I want to check. Again I am doing 9 divided by 9. Now when I hit this one, the data is getting printed in the next line, right? Now again I am hitting that. See, now we got 1.0. This is a float number. I mean, this is a type float. Okay, now we are going to check the output of 9 divided by 9 is float or not. Any operation that you do in the terminal here, see, that will be saved in one of the variable. This is a default variable. Now what we are going to see, this is underscore. See here, when I hit underscore here and enter, see here I got the previous value that has happened in just before. Now I am going to do 12 divided by 6. Now see, it have given 2.0. Now see, I am going to enter underscore. We can see 2.0. The previous output will be saved in underscore variable. This is a default variable. Now we are going to check what is the output of the previous calculation. Now I am saying type of underscore. Now it is saying it is of type float. That means the basic thing is always when you do any calculation with division, the output will be always 2.0. That means it's a float type. I don't want float type. I want an integer type. We will see that also. To do that, instead of I do this, I will do 13 by 6. Now see, the output is 2.166. As I told, underscore is carrying the previous result. Now I will say type of underscore. Now see, it is saying float. Now I want the output, previous output, I want it to be an integer. What should I do? Now I will say 13 divided by, make it 2 slashes. Now click on 6. Now see, the output is 2. You don't see the precision dot after that 0. You don't have dot precision. The reason is when you give //6, I mean like 2 times /, it is internally converting the output what you are getting to an integer. Now my previous result is in underscore. We have this underscore, right? Now let's check type of previous result. The type of previous result is integer. This is what it is happening in the background. So if you, when you are working with the calculations, you should be cautious about whether you are getting whether you want integer or you want float. You can convert even float into float also, you can convert to integer, but by easy way, if you are using double //6, you will get this one. Now the next important thing that we are going to see now is we have seen addition, we have seen division. Now we are going to see multiplication. Multiplication is, I am saying 3 stars 3. This is multiplication. Now I am going to see, this is same way, the output is integer because in multiplication you will have this, right? And what will we do is 3 star 3.3. Now see, it's a float. The output whatever it comes, it is giving outside. Now if we see type of this, right? So in Python, inputs and outputs will be decided by the Python whether it is an int or float or whatever it is. Okay, now I'm going to do one more thing, that is 3 star star 3. This is very simple, right? Before we have done 3 star 3. Now we are doing 3 star star 3. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is 3 into 3 into 3. 3 into 3 into 3. See 27. When we are saying 3 cube, we have to say 3 star 3, sorry, 3 star star 3. This is the one. Now when we are making a difference, I mean like when we are creating a difference, like 3 minus 3, what we will get here? 0. 9 minus 6, what we get here? 3. We have seen division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, power of it. Now one more important thing that we have to remember is, okay, 5, I am saying 5 modulus 2. What will be the output? Output will be 1. What is the meaning of this? 2 2s are 4. The remainder is what it is giving here, 1. Where do we use this one? This is very important thing for one of the interview question that you will get. It's not in solving one of the interview question, you have to follow this one. I will say where we get into also. Tomorrow we will be doing two to three problem solutions that we will solve using Python, and we will see that tomorrow. Okay. Now for now we are going to see 5 modulus 2 is this one. Now this is about numbers. So from now onwards, when you are doing any calculations, what I say is you should not use calculator, you should use this ideally. And one more thing what I say is, please kindly use only ideally, don't use any editors like PyCharm, all those things. When we are working on some other projects or something, then we will go, because you should get familiar with this interactor, because this ideally have lot of features, not less than an editor. I mean like it have everything. You will get to know the basic concepts of how to use everything. Now we have seen the numbers. Now let's enter into the main part of it, something interesting part of it. Now let's say my string is equal to, this is Python class, the best is Python. We have created a variable, we know, right? It's a string, right? Now what I want to do is, in this one, first we will see a small change. Okay, yst string. Okay, I'm opening two square brackets and I'm saying 0 here. Now what will this do? When I hit enter, what will this do? It will print the first character T. So what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? My string 0. This is the meaning of this is, it is saying, boss, I am pieces of characters. The string is pieces of characters. When I say 0, I am counting the first one here. I am counting the first one, this one here. This one here. I am counting the first one here. Okay. Array. In array, where the indexing will start? Indexing will start from 0. A string is an character array. A string, whatever we are seeing here, is a character array. So what we have done, my string 0 is equal to T. Now let's do the same thing. My string 1, we can see here H. Now see my string 2, we have got this one. Now again what will we do? I am going to, now we got T, right? Now I want the last letter of this string. My last letter of the string is N. What should I do? I should do a small thing, that is very easy one. Mark it as -1. Now see, I got N. Now do again -2. Now you got O. Now again you change it to, now again you change it to -3. Now you got last, from there you got the last three letter, third letter. Now let's do one more thing. Now make it 2 star 3. Let's not make it 2 star. What is this we are getting? I am saying, hey Python, give me 0th index till 3. 0th index is this one, T, 1 and 2. That's why we are having THI. S is the 0, 1, 2. So we are saying give me from 0th index to 3 elements. Not 3 elements exactly. We are saying 0, 1, 2. Till 3 you give. We are saying. Before 3 you give. We are saying. Now let's do the same thing with my string. So it is very easy, right? So instead of, if you take any other programming language, you have to put that, this, and but Python is just very simple. So now I am saying -1, I am saying -1, I am saying -4, or let's make -3. Now see, sorry, -3, let's do -3, -1. Now see, we are saying give a value of -3. I mean like from here -3 till -1, -3 till -1 here. THHO is what it is printing here. Now if I mark it as, oh sorry, see here, when I leave it as an empty one, my string -3, if I leave this one as empty, it is giving to me the character from here to here. Now in this my string is equal to, okay, we have printed now like this. Now I want to just reverse the string. Okay, my string, this is very easy. Reversing string is very easy. -1, sorry, see what I have done here. I have given a simple syntax. You have to remember this simple syntax. The syntax is, I am saying colon 2 times, I am saying -1. This indicates Python to print whatever it is there in reverse. So but you in interviews and all, they will not, you can write initially first this one, but you will not be encouraged to use it. They will ask you to write the logic. Now my string is there, right? Now we will do one more important thing in my string. My string, what we are going to do, len of my string. See, a simple method, what it will do is, there is an internal method that is called as len of my string, which is printing 40. It is saying inside that each, the number of characters we have is 40, it is saying. Now in, we have seen string can be used like this. Whatever that we have done here, right, this is called as string slicing. This is called as string slicing. When we give something like this, it is called as string slicing. This one, we have sliced a piece of string, giving an index, starting index and ending index. This is the starting index and this is the ending index. Now we will use some of the methods of my string class. How do we use it? Now once Python decides a type as string, then it starts putting all its power to it. Power is nothing but these methods. We have all the methods inside that, where we can check is and digit, is a lowercase, all kinds of checks, all powers. In Python, what is that they have done is what are general use of things. Again, no need to we write again, no need us to write again logic from starting. We can directly, just like again before, like we take upper letter. Now see, it has got converted to my upper letter. Now my string dot find, I'm saying, let me take this. Now see, if it is there, now I will make, see, when I say find this, because of this is available here, the this is available, it is giving 0. I have told time, where time is not available inside this one. So what it is giving? It is giving to me -1. So if you remember these things, and if you start, see, in Python, whatever we have here currently, see, apart from this, you may not use more different methods, something like capitalizing, count, ends with, expand tabs, find, format. Apart from this, you may not require something more than what you are working with any strings. When you have special things, again you have common power of Python, what it is working like that. This is something about string slicing, usage of string, how you are using string and all. So when we say again my string dot count, we have something called as count, right? Now in count, what will I give? Again I will give this. It is saying it have count for, I mean, like this is there 1, it seems. Now let me take t. How many times t is there? It is saying it have 5 t's inside this, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now my string into, I'm saying my string into 3. What happens now? It have printed 3 times to me. It have multiplied the string 3 times. In Python, this is the beauty of it. It will replace this. When you multiply with something, it will get it, I mean, like it will be more meaningful. Textbook into 3 textbooks, right? So I have a sentence here into 3 sentences. That is simple. That is the logic of this one. Okay, my string into, sorry, I used 2 times. Okay, here the next thing is like okay, now what will we do is, next one is in string, how I am going to introduce some other variables. Okay, first we will go for concatenation. Okay, this is a class for class name is equal to Python. Now I want to combine both of these strings. How will I do it? Class name plus class name plus, sorry, class test plus class name. This is how we do concatenation in string. is saying key error. Mm, okay, then I will do it in a different way. My var okay. See here, what I am doing is, here I am using a simple logic. Here we have told these are called as string formats. We will see about this one in, I mean like, see, knowing this, just this feature, if you add like this, you can add some values like this. I mean like in the string, in between the string, you can introduce something like this. Just knowing this part of it, there is a feature like this is different. Actually this feature is very powerful one. I mean like when you are working in your daily work or something, right? Actually using this, you can do lot of things. You have a huge paragraph and you have several things that you have to replace in that. Suppose school name is there, father name is there, age, date of birth. I will make all those variables in an application form of text that I have. I can take data from every student and I can just replace it here using this kind of format, so that I can make a template out of it. So this is one of the, I mean like very useful feature when you are working with huge data or huge string objects like that. I have just added just to show that how your string part will be, I mean like how your string can be formatted. But there is more easier, I mean like very easier way of doing this one, not even using format. We will see that one tomorrow like that. And for today, what is that we have seen is, like, today we have seen numbers and calculations, and you should use going further only terminal for your local calculations. Then in string we have seen indexing, then we have seen negative indexing, then we have seen slicing. In slicing, negative indexing with slicing and reversing a string. And we have seen one more method called as len. And one more thing you have to remember, see, for any object which is having a, which is implementing the Python data type, in other languages and all you will say dot count, all those things, right? Here you can pass any object to him. I mean like len of my string, len of any list or anything, it will give you the output. I mean like you no need to check at all like inside how many are there, all these things. You can pass directly to this len. Len of gives, take something, pass it to len, it will give you the count. No need to remember some other things and all, just len of something. And we have seen the methods of string, those are inside. And something normal things like find, count, these things. And we can multiply the strings as well, and then we can replace the values, those are being inside a string as well. And we will still have some more string conventions that we will see it tomorrow, along with 2 to 3 problems. And yeah, that's it. And 1 minute.